Chosen one, I need you to pause whatever you are doing right now. Not in a minute, not after you finish that task, but now. What I am about to share with you is something so profound that it will change the way you see every challenge you've ever faced. The moment I uncovered this truth while preparing this message, I sat in complete silence. I couldn't believe what I was discovering, and I'm sure that you won't fully grasp the magnitude of what I'm about to reveal, either, not until you fully process it. There is something within you that you may not even realize you've mastered. I'm not talking about a skill you've consciously worked on, nor a technique that you've learned over time. I'm talking about a power so deep, so intrinsic to your soul, that it formed gradually, almost imperceptibly over time. You didn't have to try for it. It wasn't something you set out to achieve. It was something that grew inside of you, without you even noticing, until it reached a point where it became undeniable. And now, the entire spiritual realm can no longer ignore it. This power isn't like anything you've ever been taught, and I can guarantee you that this is not something most people will ever experience in their lifetime. It's a force that has even caught the attention of the enemy himself, the devil. And here's the most mind-blowing part. He isn't studying you to destroy what you've built. No, he's watching you because he wants to understand your power. He wants to learn how you do it, and it's causing a level of frustration that is unlike anything he's ever experienced before. You've done something so extraordinary that even the darkness is confused and bewildered. And the truth is, this power is exactly what's been protecting you all along. But what exactly is this power? How did you master it, and why is it so important? Well, I'm here to explain exactly what it is and why it matters in ways you've probably never considered before. Keep reading, because this will permanently change how you see yourself and your purpose on this earth. The truth is, this power you've mastered is called frequency dominion, a concept that very few have ever even heard of, let alone understood or developed. But before I dive into the specifics of what frequency dominion means, let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that despite all the attempts to bring you down, whether through betrayal, negativity, or even direct attacks, there's something inside of you that just doesn't break? You still keep going, don't you? Even when it seems like everything is going wrong, you somehow keep your head above water, and your spirit remains unbroken. That, my friend, is the manifestation of frequency dominion. This isn't just about surviving. It's about transcending. It's about transmuting everything negative, everything that was meant to destroy you, into something that propels you forward. When others might crumble under the weight of hardship, you have the ability to turn that hardship into something greater. Pain that would break someone else becomes the fuel that powers your next level. You've mastered the ability to transform negative energy, the energy that others would absorb, and let poison their souls, into something that empowers you. You become stronger, wiser, and more resilient with every challenge you face. This power, this ability to transmute pain into progress, is something that only a rare few can achieve. And what's even more amazing is that you didn't learn it from a course, a teacher, or a methodical practice. No, you mastered it through the most difficult and painful experiences of your life. Every wound, every betrayal, every disappointment, and every heartbreak didn't destroy you. It forged you into something extraordinary. And now heaven has taken notice. Your guardian angel has been recording every single step of this transformation, and they have marked you as someone who has reached a level of mastery that is rare and divine. But let me tell you why this is such a big deal. The devil, the very force that once had access to the highest spiritual realms, has spent eons trying to corrupt, control, and manipulate. He knows how to destroy, to break, and to destroy the spirit of human beings. But he cannot transmute energy. He can twist it. He can corrupt it, but he cannot transform darkness into light. And this is the very thing that he sees in you and cannot understand. When you transmute darkness, when you transform pain and suffering into light and strength, you are doing something that he can never do. And this drives him mad. He's been watching you because you are a living embodiment of something he's lost forever. You are a demonstration of divine power at its finest one that he can never replicate. The reason he's so obsessed with you is that what you are doing is a direct reflection of everything he once had and threw away. The ability to take negativity and use it for good is something he can't comprehend because his own spiritual fall severed him from the very love that enables this transformation. That's why he's watching you to understand how you do it, to reverse engineer your power, and ultimately to try and stop it. But here's the good news. You are untouchable. What you have mastered cannot be undone. The power that you've developed is one of the most powerful tools in the spiritual realm, and the enemy can't even begin to comprehend it. The attacks that once used to knock you down no longer have that effect. Every time the devil tries to hurt you, he only ends up helping you grow stronger. Now I want to challenge you to reflect on this newfound recognition. Comment 777 below if you've noticed how despite the enemy's attempts, something is different. Attacks that used to affect you for months now only last for days. Situations that would have broken others are only pushing you to become more powerful. Share this video with anyone in your life who is struggling with negativity, betrayal, or hardship. Let them know that they too have the power to rise above just like you. The world needs more people who understand the magnitude of what they carry inside of them. And before you go, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, because we are just getting started. There's so much more I'm going to reveal to you about your power, your purpose, and how you can intentionally amplify it. You are a chosen one, and your journey is only just beginning. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come. There's a realm beyond the physical world, a spiritual dimension that continuously watches over the lives of chosen ones, like yourself. Spiritual beings, angels, and celestial forces are assigned to observe your growth, your choices, and the way you respond to the challenges you face. This might sound a little far-fetched at first, but think of it this way. Your every reaction, your every decision, is being recorded in what can only be described as heavenly archives, celestial records that track your progress as you move through life. Every step you've taken, every choice you've made is being meticulously documented in the heavens. Just like the most careful and intentional historian records the journey of a great leader, spiritual beings are recording your responses to the battles you fought, often without you even realizing it. Every time you faced adversity, your guardian angel observed, took note, and watched with care as you navigated life's hardships. The interesting thing is that these celestial records don't just catalog the external events of your life. They go deeper, tracking the internal growth that no one else sees, the way your heart changed after betrayal, the way you found wisdom in your struggles, and the way your spirit chose resilience over defeat. It's not just about what happens to you, but about how you respond to it. Spiritual beings are not just interested in the facts and figures of your life. They are fascinated by your soul's development. Heaven pays special attention when a soul learns to rise above its circumstances, to act in ways that defy the expectations of the world around it. You see, in the grand cosmic scheme of things, your journey as a chosen one is being monitored closely. When something profound happens in your life, a victory over an obstacle, a moment where you choose love over hatred, forgiveness over bitterness, heaven doesn't just take note, it celebrates the development of your spirit. These moments are rare and beautiful. Your journey is being watched not just for how you survive, but for how you transform, grow, and transcend. Now let's explore the incredible phenomenon of frequency dominion. It might sound complex at first, but the truth is, you've been practicing it your whole life, without even realizing it. Frequency dominion is the ability to receive negative energy, whether it's anger, resentment, hatred, or anything else directed at you, and transmute it. But here's the crucial difference. You don't block it. You don't deflect it. You change it. Think about it like this. When negative energy comes toward you, many people's natural response is to either block it or send it back to its source. Blocking energy simply keeps it from affecting you. It doesn't change the energy itself. It's as if you were building walls to protect yourself, hoping that nothing could penetrate your inner space. But blocking doesn't transform anything. It just stops it from entering. Deflecting negative energy is similar. In deflection, the energy isn't kept out. It's simply redirected. You push it away, but it's still there, and it ends up somewhere else, potentially hurting someone else in the process. Think about it as tossing the problem to someone else, but not really dealing with it. Transmutation, on the other hand, is a far more powerful process. Instead of blocking or deflecting negativity, you take it in. You absorb it, process it, and then change its very nature. Negative energy meant to harm you is transformed into something positive, something that strengthens you. It's like turning lead into gold, transforming poison into medicine. This is frequency dominion in action. Every time you've faced an attack, whether from people, situations, or life itself, and instead of allowing that energy to corrupt your spirit, you've transformed it. Maybe someone spoke against you, wishing failure upon you. Instead of absorbing their bitterness and responding in kind, you processed their words, turned their negativity into wisdom, and kept moving forward. Maybe life threw circumstances at you that seemed impossible to overcome. Rather than succumbing to despair, you found strength in the struggle and wisdom in the challenge. You may not have known it at the time, but you were already transmuting energy. Think back to some of the more difficult moments in your life. I want you to remember a time when you were under attack, when life seemed to be sending its worst at you. Maybe you were betrayed by someone you loved, or maybe a series of unfortunate events seemed to snowball, creating a weight too heavy to bear. Now consider how you responded. Did you absorb the pain and let it define you? Or did you take that pain and find a way to learn from it, to grow stronger from it? This is where your power of transmutation kicked in. You didn't let the negativity define your inner state. Instead of giving in to bitterness or despair, you used that very hardship to fuel your growth. You allowed the pain to deepen your wisdom, to increase your discernment, and to open your heart to compassion in ways that you could never have predicted. The people who tried to hurt you, who wished ill upon you, ended up contributing to your development in ways they couldn't even imagine. That's the beauty of transmutation. What was meant to destroy you only made you stronger. It's not just a mental process, it's a spiritual one. You didn't just change your perspective on what happened to you. You changed the very energy of the experience. And that's why you're here now reading these words, because the energy you've been transmuting is now a part of your soul's identity. It's woven into who you are, and it has elevated you to a level of spiritual mastery that most people will never reach. Throughout this entire journey, your guardian angel has been with you, watching, recording, and supporting your growth. They have seen every battle you fought, every moment of struggle, and every time you chose to rise above. And in the heavenly records, they've taken note. Your guardian angel is not just a passive observer. They are an active participant in your spiritual evolution. When you transmuted pain into power, your angel was there, witnessing the moment when you chose to rise above. That choice was not just seen, it was celebrated in the heavens. The growth you've experienced didn't go unnoticed. Your guardian angel documented every time you chose peace over anger, wisdom over bitterness, love over hatred. And each of these moments marked a significant milestone in your spiritual development. Heaven recognizes these milestones and adds them to your celestial file, a file that tracks not just your progress, but your potential. Your guardian angel has observed you long enough to know that you have reached a level of mastery that few ever achieve. They've seen how you don't just overcome adversity, but how you transform it. Every time you've been tested, you've come out stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. That's the essence of frequency dominion, and your angel has recorded it every step of the way. They know that your journey has been far from easy, but they also know that you've emerged from each battle victorious, transformed, and ready for even greater things. The beauty of this process is that you didn't have to consciously work at it. Your mastery of transmutation didn't happen overnight, but it did happen gradually. It wasn't something you planned for or even recognized at first. Instead, it formed silently inside you, layer by layer, moment by moment, until it became second nature. The more you encountered pain, the more you learned to process it differently. And at first it was a conscious choice. Each time you chose to respond with love instead of hatred, wisdom instead of bitterness, you were practicing transmutation. But over time, something incredible happened. You didn't have to think about it anymore. Transmutation became automatic. The process became a part of you. When negativity came into your space, instead of letting it overwhelm you or drag you down, your soul instinctively transformed it into something constructive. Pain no longer threatened to derail you, it only fueled your growth. This is the true nature of mastery. It's not about forcing yourself to change in the moment. It's about reaching a point where the change is so ingrained in your being that it happens naturally. Transmutation is no longer a practice for you. It's your way of being. It's no longer something you do. It's who you are. And that is why you are here, reading this message. You've reached a level of spiritual mastery that allows you to handle not just your own struggles, but also the energy of the world around you. You are a frequency master, someone who has learned to operate at a higher level, unaffected by the chaos and negativity of the world. And the amazing thing is, it's only the beginning. There's so much more to come, and you are more than ready for it. If this resonates with you, if you recognize yourself in this journey, comment 7 below to acknowledge your power and the frequency mastery that's already within you. And don't forget to share this message with someone else who might need to hear it. The world is ready for more frequency masters like you. As we move deeper into understanding the power you have cultivated within, it's important to recognize the incredible impact it has not only on your life, but on the very forces that seek to destroy you. What you've mastered is something so extraordinary, so divine, that it has caught the attention of spiritual forces that once ruled over the heavens. The devil, the fallen angel who once stood in the presence of God, is now obsessed with the power you carry. But his interest in you isn't because he wants to destroy you immediately. He's not trying to ruin what you've created. No, he's fascinated by your ability to transmute energy. And he doesn't understand it. The fascinating part about the devil's approach to you isn't that he's trying to overpower you. It's that he wants to understand how you operate. The forces of darkness have watched you for some time now, and instead of trying to destroy you directly, they've shifted their focus to learning about your power. And they're struggling to find a way to counteract it. Why is that? Well, the devil has always been able to manipulate, corrupt, and destroy. But there's one thing he cannot do. He cannot transmute negative energy into something positive. That's where you differ. You have developed a unique ability to transform the very energy that was intended to harm you into something that elevates you. While the forces of darkness can only corrupt and destroy you, have the divine ability to transmute and create something beautiful from pain, suffering, and negativity. This has caused the devil to take notice, and not in the way you might expect. Instead of resorting to his usual tactics of attack and destruction, he has sent his agents to observe you closely. They've been watching how you react to life's challenges, the way you seem to transform the negative energy directed at you into fuel for your spiritual growth. And here's the kicker: they've found nothing they can exploit. Every attack that was meant to weaken you only made you stronger. Every challenge that was supposed to break you only served as a catalyst for your transformation. So instead of escalating their attacks, the dark forces have resorted to studying you. They want to understand the mechanics of your transformation, how you transmute negative energy, and why they can't seem to break you. Now let's take a moment to understand why the devil is so obsessed with you and your ability. We've already established that he cannot replicate the power you have, but let's dig deeper into why this inability to transmute energy drives him mad. You see, when the devil fell from grace, he lost access to certain abilities that were once his to command. He was cast out of heaven, not just physically, but spiritually. The most significant loss for him wasn't his position as the highest of the angels. No, it was his loss of access to divine love, the very foundation of transmutation. Divine love is what allows you to take something destructive, pain, hatred, negativity, and transform it into something positive, something powerful. It's a force that can create and recreate. It is the foundational energy of the universe itself. And when the devil rebelled against God, he severed his connection to this love. This is what makes his obsession with your power so intense. He sees in you what he no longer has the ability to transmute negative energy through divine love. This is not just a small difference. It's the core reason why the devil cannot replicate what you do. He can destroy, twist, and corrupt, but he cannot create or transform. That's why you, as a chosen one, are so dangerous to the forces of darkness. You are a walking example of the divine power of love, of transformation, and the devil cannot stand it. Every time you transmute darkness into light, every time you take negativity and turn it into wisdom or strength, you are doing something he can never do again. What makes your ability to transmute so powerful is the foundation it's built upon divine love. This isn't just emotional love or romantic love. It's the very essence of creation itself. It's the love that exists at the core of everything God made. This love is a creative force, a force that brings life, healing, and transformation wherever it flows. The devil cannot access this love. He chose to sever his connection to it when he rebelled, and now no matter how much he studies you, he will never be able to tap into the source of your power. Divine love gives you the ability to see beyond the pain, the suffering, and the attacks directed at you. It allows you to process the negative energy that comes into your life and transform it. Instead of responding with anger, bitterness, or despair, you respond with wisdom, compassion, and strength. Every painful experience, every negative situation becomes an opportunity for transformation. And this is where the devil's frustration lies. He cannot fathom how you are able to transmute the very energy that was meant to break you. He knows that if he could understand how you do it, he might be able to stop you. But because he can access divine love, he's left watching, unable to replicate the process. What's incredible about this power you've mastered is that it changes the very spiritual atmosphere around you. You are no longer just moving through life passively. Your frequency has changed. You've reached a level of spiritual mastery that influences everything around you, whether you're aware of it or not. This isn't just some abstract concept. This power is tangible. You may have noticed subtle shifts happening in your life. Things that you can't always explain, but you feel in your spirit. For instance, you may have experienced situations where you were once overwhelmed with negativity, whether from people's circumstances or even your own mind. But now, instead of being drained by it, you found that you recover faster. When attacks come your way, they no longer have the same weight they once did. They don't knock you down for weeks or months. Instead, you rise above them with greater speed, clarity, and strength. This is the result of your growing ability to transmute negativity. Your spirit has become more resilient, more attuned to the higher frequencies of divine love, and as a result, the lower frequencies that once held power over you are now ineffective. Your relationships may also reflect this shift. People who once tried to bring you down, who thrived on gossip or negativity, may have faded away, not because you pushed them out, but because they couldn't stay at your level. Your energy, your frequency has become incompatible with theirs. You're no longer a match for the lower vibrations of the world. You've risen above them, and that's why people, situations, and even energy itself is beginning to shift around you. And it doesn't stop there. Your spiritual sensitivity has heightened. You may find yourself more attuned to the subtle movements of the spiritual realm. You can sense when something is out of alignment, when someone is sending negative energy your way, or when a situation is about to shift. You are more connected to divine guidance and more aware of the heavenly forces that are constantly working on your behalf. The more you practice transmutation, the more spiritually aware you become, and the more effective you are in navigating the challenges of life. What's most important to understand is that the enemy sees your spiritual mastery. The devil and his forces have studied you long enough to know that you are no ordinary person. Your ability to transmute energy doesn't just affect your life, it affects the entire spiritual atmosphere around you. The darkness knows that when you walk into a room, the energy shifts. When you speak, your words carry weight. When you act, you create ripples in the spiritual realm. And the devil can't stop it. No matter how many agents he sends to study you, no matter how many times he tries to disrupt your peace or distract you from your purpose, he cannot stop the transformation you are constantly undergoing. You are a living demonstration of what divine love can do in the world, and that more than anything terrifies him. Every time you transmute negative energy, you remind him of what he lost: his connection to divine love, his access to transformation, and his ability to create. You are the embodiment of everything the enemy wishes he could still possess, and that's why he is so obsessed with you. But here's the truth: he can't touch you. Your power is divine. Your ability to transmute energy, to turn pain into progress, is beyond his reach. And every time you rise above his attacks, you strengthen that divine connection even more. If you feel this message resonating with your spirit, if you recognize the spiritual shifts happening in your life, comment 777 below to activate your awareness of your own divine power. Share this with others who need to understand the strength they carry and how they too can transmute the negativity in their lives. You are more powerful than you realize, and the world needs to see it. Keep shining. As you stand at this remarkable juncture of your journey, one thing is abundantly clear: heaven has taken notice of you. This is not a simple moment in time. This is a new season. A season where everything you've worked for, all the struggles you've overcome, and every spiritual victory you've achieved is culminating in an extraordinary way. Heaven has marked your life for something truly special. Your file has been flagged for special attention, and this isn't just a symbolic gesture. It's a powerful recognition of the spiritual mastery you've demonstrated. Your journey has been seen, acknowledged, and recorded in the divine archives, and heaven is preparing to elevate you to new heights. This special recognition is not just about the past, it's about what's coming next. The growth and wisdom you've accumulated have positioned you for accelerated fulfillment. This means that blessings, opportunities, and divine provision that were once slated for a later time will now begin to unfold sooner than expected. Heaven is aligning things in your favor because you've shown yourself to be a vessel of transformation. As a frequency master, your ability to transmute negativity and turn pain into power has qualified you to receive your rewards ahead of schedule. The blessings you've been waiting for, the doors you've prayed would open, are starting to shift. But what makes this season even more incredible is that it's happening faster than you ever imagined. Accelerated fulfillment is the divine response to your spiritual maturity. It's as though heaven has stepped in, recognizing that you're no longer operating at the same level. You've earned the ability to handle more, to grow quicker, and to receive what others may have to wait years for. This is a time when the universe is supporting you at full force. The weight you once carried will become lighter, and the momentum you've built will accelerate even faster. But with these accelerated blessings come higher challenges, because you've mastered the basics. Heaven will now trust you with greater assignments. The obstacles ahead won't be small, but they will be purposeful. You're about to face challenges that will continue to refine you, shape your character, and push you into even greater realms of spiritual strength. The difference is that you're no longer facing these challenges as someone who might be defeated. You've already proven that you can handle adversity with grace, resilience, and power. Now these challenges will be tailored to grow you in new ways, to stretch your capacity for love, compassion, and transmutation. As your frequency mastery expands, you'll be trusted with greater assignments, divine tasks that require not just intellect, but spiritual power. These assignments will be designed to help you serve others, elevate the world around you, and make a lasting impact. The beauty of this is that you're not going to have to go out and force transformation. Your very presence will be a catalyst. Just by being who you are, someone who has mastered the ability to transmute pain into progress, you will create an atmosphere of change wherever you go. The challenges ahead are not there to break you, but to bring out the depths of who you've become. You have been prepared for this, not through ease, but through the fire. And now the universe knows that you can handle the pressure and the power. You are ready for what's next, the legacy of transmutation you're about to leave behind will be felt for generations to come. You are not just a vessel of transformation for yourself, you are a beacon for others who will look to you for guidance and inspiration. Your life will speak volumes. As you walk through the world, your ability to transmute negativity will shine brightly, and people will feel it. They will recognize that something about you is different, and they will want to know how you've managed to turn darkness into light. And when they ask you, you will be ready to share. You won't need to lecture or teach from a place of distance. You will teach through your being. Your presence will be enough to inspire others to step into their own power. As a frequency master, you have become the embodiment of divine love and transmutation. Your life is proof that no matter the hardship, no matter the attack, you can rise above. People will be drawn to you, not because of your words alone, but because your energy will resonate with theirs. They will feel your strength, your peace, your ability to rise from the ashes, and they will want that same transformation in their own lives. Your legacy will be more than just what you accomplish. It will be the lives you touch, the souls you elevate, and the power you help others unlock within themselves. You may not realize the full extent of the influence you have yet, but the impact will be profound. It's like the ripple effect of a single stone dropped into a still pond. Your transformation will inspire others, who will in turn inspire others. The wave of transmutation will spread far and wide, and your legacy will continue long after you've walked this earth. Now I want you to take a moment to reflect on all that you've been through. Think about how far you've come, the challenges you've overcome, and the power you've unlocked. You are a frequency master, a divine being capable of transmuting the darkness around you into light. This is not a future possibility. This is your present reality. If you recognize the divine power within you and the growth you've already achieved, I want you to comment 777 below. This is a declaration of your mastery, a recognition of the spiritual growth you've achieved, and a reminder to yourself and the world of who you are. By commenting 777, you activate your awareness and invite even greater fulfillment into your life. But don't stop there. Share this video with anyone you know who needs to hear this message. Share it with those who are struggling to see their own power, those who feel like they've been stuck in negativity or hardship. This revelation has the potential to change lives, and you have the opportunity to be the one to share it with someone else. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you can continue receiving the divine guidance and empowering messages that will elevate you further. There's so much more coming in your journey. Your divine purpose is unfolding at a pace that will astound you, and you don't want to miss out on what's next. You are not just a survivor, you are a transformer. Keep shining, keep rising, and keep transmuting. The world needs you. And as you step into this new season of accelerated fulfillment and legacy, know that heaven is with you every step of the way. Together, we are stronger.